Thank you for joining me here tonight. The time is currently 11:19 p.m. Central, midnight 19 a.m. Eastern. It's probably not how you say that. But we are watching some thunderstorms right now in the parts of extreme southern Illinois down by Benton and Harrisburg. We've got ourselves some thunderstorms that have been managing to produce lightning and a little bit of a wind threat across parts of extreme southern Illinois over the past couple of minutes. And these are continuing to strengthen as they push northeastward, so we may see these get put out for like a special weather statement or something over the next couple of minutes. And I actually do think that we do have a little bit of a sneaky severe weather threat across the Ohio Valley tonight. We've got ourselves a decent amount of wind shear. The instability isn't anything crazy, but it is there. And if we actually take a look at NATOcast outlook for tonight, we can see that we are expecting a potential tornado threat across portions of Kentucky. If we go ahead and bring this up here, we can see that we have a very small 2% tornado risk across parts of extreme north central Kentucky. Now, take that all with a grain of salt because this is all AI generated, and obviously there's no human input here, so this obviously won't be exactly what plays out, but there is going to be at least a potential for a sneaky tornado here across parts of the Ohio Valley, or at least that's the signal that the NATOcast model here has been picking up on. So we are going to watch these thunderstorms here for a little while, as well as talk about some of the snow that's actually on the backside of this system here into portions of the upper Midwest. If we take a look at the winter weather radar and we move up here into portions of extreme northern Illinois, parts of southern Wisconsin, northeast Iowa, we're actually seeing some snow with this system, especially around the Madison, Wisconsin area. We've actually got a little live cam here coming in from the Brooklyn, Wisconsin area that gives us a little view here. It looks like it's actually some rainy conditions out in Brooklyn in particular. Again, that's kind of right along our rain snow line, though, according to Radar Omega. So it's kind of iffy out there. Chicago's picking up on a little bit of that wintry mixed precipitation, some of that really wet, big time snow, likely those big old snowflakes. And again, we're going to continue to see that across parts of the upper Midwest later tonight. And again, another sneaky severe weather threat across parts of the lower Midwest and parts of the Ohio Valley. So again, that's what I've got for you guys tonight. If you guys are excited, make sure to like and subscribe. I bet you guys were not expecting to see me here this late. This is like the latest stream we've ever done on this channel, but here we are. Again, it's not going to be anything crazy, but I did kind of want to talk about this threat with you guys because it's very easy to look at the SPC and think, oh, nothing's going to happen tonight. But there is a very, very slight chance that we do end up seeing a tornadic threat. So let me just make sure that everything is working here. We are actually live. Yes, we are. So thank you all for tuning in tonight. Again, let me go ahead and bring up stream chat here. If anybody has any questions about their location, feel free to leave those all down below. I'll try to answer them accurately and honestly. What's up, Blaine, Indiana, Hamilton, Random, Kevin, Sarah? I'm in the Rockford area. Didn't know it was going to snow/rain tonight. Thanks. Yeah, so Rockford, Illinois right now is on the rain side of this rain-snow line, but if we actually take things onto the future track here, according to the HRRR, we actually could see that switch over to a little bit of snow later tonight. If we take a look at the actual precipitation type, we can see that, say, by the very early morning hours tomorrow, like 3 a.m., we could be talking about some snow in Rockford, as well as maybe even a little bit of freezing rain, and that'll kind of continue throughout the very, very early morning hours of tomorrow. Again, some of that heavy snow will try to mix in there into parts of northwestern Illinois and eventually north central Illinois, and actually then after that we could end up seeing some big time snow across parts of Michigan and Indiana. Again, notice that little band of freezing drizzle there that kind of likes the idea of going over Toledo, Ohio, so we'll kind of have to look out for that. Not saying obviously that's going to be the exact area where that happens, but it is possible. How will Elizabethtown be tonight? Yeah, so Elizabethtown, Kentucky, if we were to see a sneaky little gust of wind or heavy rain, heavy thunderstorm, Elizabethtown, Kentucky definitely could be the spot that we see that in. What's up, Mr. Storm? We are going to be watching for some heavier thunder showers to impact that region later tonight into the very early morning hours of tomorrow. Once again, if we take a look at the composite reflectivity here and we take a look at the future track on the HRRR model, we can see that we are expecting a line of thunderstorms to potentially make its way through the Elizabethtown area around 3 a.m. And look at this, these little discrete supercells here. Again, they're not likely going to produce a tornado, but there's a very, very small chance. We're going to be talking about, again, damaging winds and an isolated tornado possible across parts of the Ohio Valley late tonight. And look at this, actually. We get a pretty big band of heavy thunderstorms to develop by tomorrow morning across portions of north central Ohio, parts of northeast Indiana, back into the Appalachian parts of West Virginia here. And we could actually be talking about some isolated severe weather with that, but also a lot of snow along the Great Lakes breaks. Again, maybe some isolated supercells tomorrow actually could produce a little sneaky tornado threat somewhere in the eastern part of the Ohio Valley, but if we were going to see a tornado risk tomorrow, it would be down in southern New England. So, anyways, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. We do this every day for areas all across the country. And I know it's very late at night, and you guys probably weren't expecting me to go live, and honestly, I wasn't either, but it would be pretty sweet if we could hit our sub goal tonight. We are only 24 subscribers away, so if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. Get your mom to subscribe. Get your dog to subscribe. But yeah, just outside of that, I mean, enjoy this live stream. Again, this is going to be somewhat more of a chill stream here. Again, we are going to watch for a very, very sneaky tornado threat across parts of southwest Indiana, southern Illinois here, maybe parts of northwestern Kentucky. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's just a very calm, chill stream. I'll go ahead and take the green screen off here, since it is supposed to be a very calm, chill stream. So again, how's everybody doing tonight? Let me know where you're tuning in from. What is that on the Springfield, Missouri radar between Springfield and Carthage? It appears as stationary blob things. I always forget exactly where Carthage is. Let's see. Where is Carthage? So that is just a little radar glitch there. That's not actually rain, just a little radar glitch. Panama City, Florida, Houston. Hello from Michigan. It's heading my way. Yes, some snow is certainly heading your way for tomorrow morning, so be excited for that if you're a snow lover. If not, sorry. I would be probably just northwest of the greatest tornado risk here. Again, it's not quite unstable enough of an environment out here. I mean, it's again, we're talking about temperatures in the 40s. It's not like we're going to really see anything that far north. Again, maybe some heavier rain showers, but that would be really all I could hope for. I could see a severe weather threat with that big snowstorm down south. Lots of moisture, pull up a monster pickup in the jet stream. Yeah, that's definitely possible. Again, we're going to have some warm air actually coming out of the Gulf of Mexico, and obviously it's going to be a massive dip of cool air. So that actually could lead to a little sneaky severe weather threat across parts of Dixie Alley once again. Again, likely not nearly as intense as what we just had the other day, but I wouldn't rule out some isolated severe weather early next week into the middle of next week. So no, again, the National Weather Service has not said anything about it, but again, NATOcast, the AI forecasting tool, has hinted at a 2% tornado risk across portions of north central Kentucky. Again, it's not a very high tornado risk by any means, but it is a very sneaky little tornado risk across parts of the Ohio Valley that would happen with like 1 or 2 storms late tonight. Again, it would be a very brief, very weak tornado. Yeah, no, I'm just outside of the low threat area, if that's what you're asking. But we actually do have some thunderstorms developing in northwestern Tennessee here. I don't know why they didn't just push the general thunderstorm risk further down to the south, but we do have some little rain showers and some thunder showers developing across parts of Tennessee and western Kentucky here. And again, these will kind of move into that atmosphere in central Kentucky where we could see an isolated tornado. Yeah, we actually could see a marginal risk of severe weather tomorrow, quite certainly. Again, likely driven by wind and maybe an isolated tornado threat somewhere along the East Coast. Probably somewhere like southern New England. Again, it's kind of hard to say exactly, though, right now. Again, I generally think that tornadoes are not going to be too big of a threat, though, with their big-time systems. And I know you know that. I'm just kind of pointing it out there. The severe thunderstorm warning is just because I don't have any other layouts. Davis, you are awesome. We saw your surge. It is because you are so helpful. Your numbers are going to grow. I watch Max. You keep being real, and I will have my cat subscribe. Thank you very much. Get your cat to subscribe to the Davis Does Weather channel. That would be a first. I mean, Jesse sent me a picture of his like baby brother or something watching my channel the other day during the moderate risk. That was pretty fire. I appreciate that, though, on all seriousness. Jeez. Based on a reliable source, we have passed 2011 tornadoes. So I saw that source. Mr. Storm was like, oh my gosh, there's no way. I don't necessarily agree with that. First of all, it only includes data from January to November, and 2011 did have a good few tornado events in December. The second reason is we have a estimated range of tornadoes that happened in both those years. It's not an exact number. We don't know that it was, say, if it was 2036, we don't know that for a fact. It would be somewhere in between 1,500 and 2,200 maybe, but we don't know the exact number of tornadoes that happened, obviously. And there are a few other variables that just make me think that that study really can't be trusted. I don't think that we've had more tornadoes than in 2011. Different sources say different things, and again, it only includes information from January through November, and we only had one big tornado outbreak in December of 2024. 2011 had several, because it was 2011, so that's those are my thoughts on that. Again, I'm not saying that it's impossible that we pass 2011 in tornadoes. I just don't think it's very likely. Maybe a couple inches of snow possible, too, with the little shot of cold air right before the big cold blast. Yeah, so the new run of the GFS here has actually been a little bit less aggressive. But you know what? I actually think that that means that it's starting to become more accurate here and more realistic as we are getting actually closer to the event. If we take a look at the future track here on the GFS, we can see our big winter storm again will develop into parts of Kansas, starting off as a little bit of an ice storm across parts of Oklahoma and Kansas and Arkansas, then developing into a very large ice storm once again across parts of northern Arkansas, pushing eastward there, and the eventual snow totals with that, according to the 0Z run of the GFS here, which we have not looked at yet on this channel, are looking to be a little over 1.5 feet in the most localized regions of southwestern Missouri here. We can see we've got a little 17-inch reading there, 18-inch reading in southwest Missouri. Again, we're talking about, according to this one, a good foot of snow near Little Rock, Arkansas, and things are shifting southward significantly. They're not so much focused on the mid-Mississippi Valley anymore, and again, that could change, but I don't think it will, honestly. I think that a good spot to watch here would be Tennessee, Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, Kansas. Again, we still could see a good, half foot of snow in the extreme, most southern section of Illinois there, but really the mid-Mississippi Valley isn't going to have to expect too much snow from this. Now, this total snowfall amount calculator is only going 168 hours out right now, so we can't quite see the full thing, but this is something massively new. Before we were talking about a coating to a couple inches of snow in northern Mississippi. Now we're talking about up to 10 inches. Now again, it's one run of the GFS, almost 200 hours out. You can't trust that with your whole heart, but it's possible. So we'll just see what happens. We shall see. NATOcast actually does mention the tornado threat, so I don't know where you saw that, but there is a very small 2% tornado risk on NATOcast's most recent Day 1 outlook. And again, it's not going to be anything massive. I don't think we'll see a tornado tonight, but just in the off chance that we do here in the next couple of hours, we'll try and be here for it. Again, this is like the latest stream we've ever done on this channel, which is kind of crazy to think about, but yeah, I mean, we're here for it. Again, right now, just some thunderstorms down into parts of southern Illinois here. These are going to soon sweep into parts of southwest Indiana. I'll also be watching these little cells here, these little mini cells in parts of western Kentucky to maybe grow in size a little bit and in DBZ values. Again, heavy rain, lightning, a little bit of wind is going to be possible with any one of these cells that does become strong enough. Give me just a second here, guys. I will catch back up with chat. Dang it, what did I do? Okay. Have a great night, Davis. Alright, see ya. Okay, then I'm looking at a different source because mine is through December. That's interesting. Bro, if we get 10 inches of snow in Mississippi, I may cry. Again, it's not likely, but it is possible. Check out instability on the GFS. Will do. Again, I actually do think that this event could be something. Everybody's talking about the snow with this. I wouldn't completely rule out a few tornadoes in the Deep South. I really wouldn't. Let's check things out. There's going to be quite a bit of wind shear mixing in with some cape there, according to the GFS. Especially across parts of, again, south central, southeast Texas, as well as southwest Louisiana. Again, that would mainly be the 6th, the 5th, kind of in that time frame. Again, if you're just not tuning in, feel free to subscribe. We do this every day for areas all across the country. Whether it's severe weather, winter storms, or hurricanes, we are pretty much always here. Again, we did over 20 hours of coverage last week for folks in need in the Deep South. Again, we've still got tens of thousands of customers without power across parts of Mississippi, which is quite unfortunate. But we've actually got dense fog advisories up for pretty much the entire state of Florida. Well, and again, it's not going to be a massive severe weather or tornado threat, but it will be very, very slight. Very, very slight enough, noticeable enough to the point where it's something to potentially watch. Again, I don't think we're going to see a tornado, but if we were to, I wouldn't be super shocked. Again, I would really highlight this section of the Ohio Valley for that threat. Anywhere from Evansville, Indiana, back through Louisville, Kentucky, I think would have the greatest chance of seeing an isolated, very brief gust of wind over 60 miles an hour or a tornado. Mississippi's rebounding from the bad drought earlier this year, yes. Yeah, there's always a flip side. I will say it does look like some of these thunderstorms here, according to the Evansville radar, could be developing into a more discussed line. Discussed, I don't know why I said that. That made no sense in that context. More developed line. So we could end up seeing a slightly elevated wind threat with that as that kind of pushes northeastward here. Areas like Fairfield, Carmi, Vincennes, Indiana. Kind of just get ready for some heavy rain, a little punch of wind, maybe some lightning. Nothing crazy, though. Again, at this point, it's probably best to look at the Evansville radar for this. See, that's the problem. I don't think they should have issued a marginal risk of severe weather, but I do think there's a severe weather threat. You know what I mean? I think it is just ever so slightly there, but it's not significant enough for them to potentially issue that marginal risk. Because, again, obviously, if it's going to be wind or hail, it would have to be a 5%, and I don't think it should be a 5%. I think it's a much lower chance than that. The tornado threat, it would have to be a 2%. I think it's a much lower chance than that. I really think NATOcast is overdoing it, even with just having a tiny 2% in Kentucky, but we'll see. Again, they surprise me sometimes with how accurate they are. It's kind of scary, honestly. By the way, another important reason we're doing this stream is to announce that tomorrow we have 2 videos releasing. At noon, we'll be reacting to, did I hit my, we're going to be discussing, did I hit my 2024 YouTube goals, and reacting to the video where I discuss what they were. And then also, at 6 p.m. tomorrow, Central, keep that in mind, we are going to be talking about our 2025 YouTube goals. Sorry, I blinked. What's up, Indiana, once again? European 0Z's coming? Alright. Thank you for the heads up. What's up, Negagen? Again, if you're just now tuning in, we are watching some thunder showers and thunderstorms develop across a line in southern Illinois, pushing northeastward. That could potentially bring an isolated wind, lightning, or heavy rain threat for parts of the Ohio Valley. Again, we may be talking about a very, very slight threat of an isolated tornado across somewhere in Kentucky, Indiana, or Illinois late tonight. Again, I don't think it's going to happen, but the threat is there. And again, we like to go live for these smaller events that nobody else does. So, again, if you're just now tuning in, feel free to subscribe. Thank you, Jan. I appreciate it. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if we're going to have a stream tomorrow, but again, we will have those 2 videos that I just mentioned. So if that's what you're referring to, thank you very much. But I don't think we're probably going to have a stream tomorrow because we're already doing 2 videos. The photograph in Evansville has around 270 first kilometer in the atmosphere SRH. That's actually somewhat significant. It's not necessarily that I'm staying up late. That's a surprise. I stay up this late pretty much every night. It's the fact that I'm live. I don't think I've ever done a live stream this late, but we're here just to discuss this because I don't think anybody else has even said a single word about it. And obviously, it's not a super high tornado risk at all. But it is there. In my opinion, there's a very slight chance of a tornado, and I think that there should at least be somebody that says something about it. Again, not even the National Weather Service has said anything about it, but across this corridor in particular, this little area, I wouldn't be shocked to see an isolated brief tornado or damaging wind gust. The most concerning part of this threat right now is the storm near El Dorado. Are we talking El Dorado, Illinois? Remember exactly where that's at. My dreams of buckets of snow in eastern Iowa are dying before your eyes. Yeah, the eastern Iowa threat's downtrended again. As we've discussed, it's more so becoming a mid-Mississippi Valley threat. What's up, Dahani? But yeah, we're just kind of chilling here tonight watching these little thunderstorms. Well, again, whether it does or not, we're here. So, at this point, just enjoy. If you don't want to be here, you can leave, It sounds harsh, but late stream, yes. Yeah, again, we were discussing this several times already, but I don't think we've ever done a stream this late at night. Again, just a little sneaky damaging wind gust threat. Again, yeah, literally the only reason we're doing this is because nobody else has said a single word about it. And again, I understand that because it's not any sort of massive threat, obviously. But again, just that little chance there for an isolated tornado. I think a damaging wind gust is a little more likely than a tornado, but yeah, again, we're just chilling tonight. If I didn't do this stream, I might as well be doing a chill stream. Again, I got nothing else to do tonight. What's up, Mr. Twister? But I do want to stay up to see if I get impacted by this little line of thunderstorms here. So, you're on call with Roman? I've not talked to him in like 6 months. I'm banned from talking to him. We won't talk about that one, but alright. Sounds good, Mr. Twister. Again, there was a little peak in the clouds, and I made an entire YouTube short about it. One, because I haven't done a YouTube short in a long time, and also, it does very slightly increase the instability for these little storms here. There's a very slight peak in the clouds today, but it was very clear, as you can see in my short, that raised the instability just a tad bit higher than I think anybody was expecting. Yeah, I mean, it's not a massive threat, Dahani. Definitely not. But again, an isolated, very brief tornado or damaging wind gust, I wouldn't completely rule out. I don't have a Discord server, no. If you're asking if I have an account, yes. You're from Indiana, but visiting grandparents in Iowa. Gotcha. Yeah, again, right now, mainly watching this little band of thunderstorms develop here in southern Illinois. Could potentially produce some gusty winds here shortly if it continues to do that. Thank you guys for the support on our stream today. And we've been consistently getting over 1,000 views on every stream, which is unbelievable, so I can't thank you guys enough for that. We had 146 likes on today's stream, even though it was only an hour long, which is insane. I think I know which one you're talking about, Kevin. Are we talking about Little Mount Vernon here? Or was there a different one, actually? I feel like there was a different one up closer to Centralia. It's like the worst radar hole in the entire state, though, so. A few raiders are confirming very broad rotation here, though, near Mount Vernon. What's up, Sandy? Haven't messed with the 3D product much. A little bit. There's not usually much of a use in it, though, in day-to-day severe weather coverage, but it is fun to look at from time to time. We'll go ahead and use it here for a little bit, since we got not anything too serious going on, obviously. What's up, Peachy? Yeah, again, this event, this big-time winter storm that we've been forecasting for a while now is certainly looking to be more of a mid-Mississippi Valley threat now, and a lower Mississippi Valley threat even. Yep, Sandy, we're just watching a little bit of a very small tornado risk across parts of Illinois, Indiana, and Kentucky. That's cool, Kevin. Welcome back, Mr. Twister. We're at 3,128 subscribers, only 22 away from our goal for tonight. Coming from Sam's stream. Nice. What's up, Weston? It's been a minute. How's it going? Need to hit 1K by the end of 2025. Yeah, again, we discussed our sub goal in the video I'm dropping tomorrow at 6. So if you want to know what that is, make sure to check that out. Bro, what is with the lurking today? Yeah, it won't be anything significant tonight. It's definitely going to be good to see some rain, though. We need it. Well, 3,129. We literally could hit 3,150 tonight. Yeah, I missed the trio too, but we got the squad now. We got a new squad. The more the merrier, you know. Yeah, and it's nothing personal against Roman. Just an unfortunate situation happened. I mean, I guess technically it is personal, but there's no ill will in between us two. He still pops in my chat every once in a while. I still pop in his every once in a while. For anybody that's not aware, whenever I say squad, I mean me, Levi, Jesse, and Mr. Storm. Hyped to meet him at Summit. What's up, Jackson and Tucker? How's it going? Yeah, whenever you said IP, I got a little concerned for a second. I don't know if you saw my face, but freaking out just a little bit. I think you've been around for almost every stream for the past 3 months. Are you talking about my streams or not? Been here every stream since September. I've never gone out storm chasing, but that's one of the things I want to do in 2025. Oh gosh. How's Alabama? Hope you're enjoying the not freezing cold weather. Yeah, I didn't tune into this stream tonight, Sam. I hope you understand why, but it's nothing personal, but it's, yeah, a little chaotic last night. Just a little bit. I think there were like 15 different beefs going on at once. It's kind of cold. If you want to talk about cold, you can come back home, but you can't complain about cold while it's... What's the temperature right now? Yeah, it's 63 at 11:50, buddy. Yeah, you can't complain about cold. Flurries in eastern Iowa. Yeah. So again, on the backside of this system, we are talking about snow into parts of Wisconsin, Iowa, and extreme northern Illinois, and that will switch a little bit more snow-focused into parts of more northwestern Illinois. Later tonight, if we take a look at the winter weather radar here, the precipitation type on the HRRR, get a lot of snow there in eastern Iowa, and a little bit of that will make its way into parts of north central Illinois. Again, it's mostly just going to be an eastern Iowa thing, but then after this, we will see quite a bit of snow in parts of Indiana, Michigan, and Ohio. So, Great Lakes region, get ready. Again, a little thin band of freezing rain could develop in between the two as well. So, we'll see what happens. You want a storm chase? Nice. I think it's possible, especially since this event is looking to be a lot more southern focused now, Weston. I certainly would not be shocked to see even more than that, honestly. I mean, Oklahoma could be one of our hotspots, especially for sleet this event, but snow as well. But yeah, the new run of the GFS here has northeast Oklahoma getting like a foot of snow, which I don't think will happen, but it's pretty wild. Wild stuff. When we got down here, we were forced by the condo employees to hide in a stairwell because the tornado sirens were going off. Wow. I was gonna do a documentary on the New Year's Eve 2010 outbreak, but it didn't really pan out how I wanted it to. I started filming, and then I realized, why am I doing this? I've been doing so many documentaries lately, I've kind of tunnel visioned on it, in on them. It does show a foot of snow, and I don't think that's going to end up happening, though. Again, a lot of that is also freezing rain and sleet, but because it counts that all as snow as well. Well, but yeah, the models have been all over the place, so you got to keep that in mind. Again, they've gone from the deep south to the Midwest to the Ohio Valley to New England, back to the Midwest, now down back to the deep south again. It was an interesting outbreak with the Fort Leonard Wood EF3. I have heard about that. I don't know the specifics on that, though. I don't think North Texas will see any snow, but a few runs of the GFS, probably every other run, has been picking up on some sort of flurry signal for North Texas at some point in the next couple weeks. Alright, see you, Blaine. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, the peak for tonight will be around 3 a.m., and obviously we're not going to be here live at 3 a.m., but decided to do this stream anyways. Bro, that's crazy out of context, Honey. We are now only 21 subscribers away from our goal for tonight. I don't think we'll edit tonight, but I do think we'll edit it tomorrow since we're posting a couple times. Next GFS run comes out very late tonight. But I guess, yes, technically that would be early tomorrow morning. Like, it'll be done by, 6 a.m., so. I'm going to be kind of busy tomorrow with New Year's Eve activities and all that stuff, so probably won't be live. Got a couple of videos scheduled uploaded, though, so we're chilling. It's not 1 a.m. for me. Are you still live? Is that what you're talking about? It's midnight here in Central Time. You extended your forecast to the UK, and nice. Yeah, we don't really have any viewers from the UK. Like, we have like 2 or 3, but... What's up, Brisen? How's it going? It's been a minute. See you, Sandy. Thank you for tuning in. Alright, so again, our little band of thunderstorms here, slowly but surely picking up in intensity. Any more severe weather for Gulf Shores? Not for the foreseeable future. I mean, by the time there is any, you'll be back home by then, so... And then you get to deal with snow. But no, yeah, Gulf Shores is done for the amount of time that you're going to be there. Yeah, a little bit of damaging wind threat could be picking up near Fairfield. Just ever so slightly. Notice it's kind of taking a little bit of a bow echo shape there. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. I've already eaten too much today. But I'm kind of hungry. I mean, I did take a 2-mile scooter ride. And I moved furniture for my grandparents, but that's about the only exercise I got today. Maybe if I go run outside for a little bit, I could justify it, but it is raining, so. Tucker told me to yell. No, I'm alright. I don't want to die tonight. What did I eat? Well, Sonic 3 is a thing that's out. I mean, I didn't eat, like, anything excessive, but I had some pizza for lunch and soda, and then I had Italian beef for supper, and then I had some M&Ms, a big thing of M&Ms, and then also, what else did I have? I feel like I had something else. I guess I didn't. Maybe I didn't eat that much today. Oh, I had some, like, sour candy. So, just looked at GFS and showing 5 inches of snow and 1 inch of ice in your area. That is big. No, nothing for Pensacola. Yeah, they were OG M&Ms. I will say I ate like way too many of them, and then I needed to chug water after that because they get very dry. But Should you get a little worried? I wouldn't be worried about anything yet. There's still a lot of time for this to change. Did not just fart. Sorry. I just got a really weird text. Really out of pocket. Bro, everybody will go down and get milk and bread no matter what. Hey, look at that. It's midnight. It's New Year's Eve, everybody. Happy holidays. Happy New Year's Eve. Okay. Currently watching a computer. The only soda you have is Sprite Zero, and that's not even frequent. We don't get any soda except for Diet Coke, and that's all my mom's. But we do have a Soda Stream machine, which is good, but it doesn't quite hit the same as real soda. So. Happy New Year's Eve. Aw, Cherry Coke and Dr. Pepper are different, but you really gotta go for that Cherry Dr. Pepper. Yes, sir. I have 26 new Snapchat notifications. That's fun. My friend's spamming me. Sprite Cranberry is the only soda you have. It's a crazy thing to say. No soda in 2025? Okay, cron game goes hard. I didn't actually play it, which is criminal, I know. But my dad saw me watching Sam's stream, and I said we discussing weather, and he said, "Why is it only face cam?" Oh gosh, yeah, that was pretty crazy. I mean, get out. It's crazy. I only drink water and Starbucks, no soda. Alright, I need to block somebody really quickly. How? Well, if you knew that was Messenger, that means that you have Messenger, so. You call it pop pop? I've never heard it called that before. That's something you call your grandpa. The concerns that concern me are already concerns. The concernible concerns are really concerning, so let's have the concerns not concerning. I could agree to that. Yeah, true. Davis does interrogation. We call it soda here, but I know once you get literally like 100 miles west of here, it's all pop, pop, pop as far as you can see. Again, St. Louis is a pop city, so. Yeah, real. Imagine getting blocked at midnight. Oh no, it's pretty bad. I kind of want to read it, but I'm afraid it would get my channel banned, at least temporarily. I'm 60 years old and I still have chocolate or strawberry milk. I like chocolate milk. I don't really like strawberries in general, so I don't really like strawberry milk, but it's not too bad. No, I can't. I legitimately can't read it. I can't even show it. Alright, bye, Brisbane. Midnight is midnighting for real. Really hard right now. 12:05 is 12:05ing. I'm concerned because I'm concerned about being concerned with concerns. Have you ever thought about, like, not being concerned? Feels like that would fix all your problems. Just a thought. You know what would fix all my problems? If this microphone would not do this. I don't think it should be doing that. High key. I think they know about all of them. It's not like they would care if they didn't. Now, whenever I was about 10, I made a YouTube channel without telling them, and that was a problem. I'm really only on Snap, X, and YouTube. Facebook Marketplace is basically Omegle. It's crazy. You know, Pevy and I went on Omegle today for fun. You're so tired that you don't feel like going to sleep. It's crazy. I mean, Omi TV, not Omegle, but... Alright, new Storm Prediction Center update has come out. So this is actually for tomorrow, and they did actually go ahead and add that marginal risk like we were talking about. So we might actually have a stream covering this. Marginal risk for southern New Jersey, southeastern Pennsylvania, eastern West Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, and northern Virginia. So this is driven all by a 2% tornado risk for a little bit of it, and then a 5% damaging wind risk, and a 5% hail threat. Alright, see you tri-state rails. Yep, all hazards on the table. We're now only 20 subscribers away, chat. Dude, I'm getting a little bit tired, not gonna lie. You're so confused about what? Oh, chat? Yeah. Chat is chatting right now for real. $31.30. We're getting so close. Alright, see you, Weston. Good luck. 20 subs away. And we have 58 likes this stream. That's pretty good for an after midnight stream that I didn't announce, considering it's only an hour long. The chat is not chatting right now? Alright, I guess it's not then. Fair enough. But seriously, if you haven't already, please do subscribe. That would help out a lot. Again, we do severe weather coverage, winter storm coverage, and hurricane coverage for everywhere across the country, wherever and whoever needs it. The confusing part about... Oh my gosh, what is happening? I will say we're finally up after the massive loss that we had last night into this morning. We're up 5 subs in the past 24 hours, which... I mean, it could be worse. But we lost like 15 subs. I think YouTube was deleting accounts. I will say I was wrong about the hail risk. I did not predict that correctly. I did not think they would add a hail risk. There you go. Alright. I just got sent the lyrics for something. Don't really know what that is. Sorry. Been getting some weird messages from a couple of people tonight on this stream. I'm not going to name any names, but... Well, I mean, we know one of the names. Jackson. There's a lot of instability in this chat. That is insane. Storm so much that storms... Oh my gosh, can we not? Can we really just not? Dude, why? What is this what you guys turn into after midnight? Actually, it's after 1 a.m. for a lot of you guys, I think. I know, we did a poll and we have the most viewers from Central Time or Eastern Time. Oh, it's not Sam, believe it or not. Alright, so now we're getting to the hairline talk. Why is that like the Brainrot of the Davis's Weather Channel? We lost our 2 Brian cells this late at night. Mods ban them. No, you're not. You're good. I'm sorry I don't respond most of the time. There are several fans that do so. We gained 2 subs since I last checked. That's insane. Only 18 away. That's pretty wild. If you have any alt accounts or anything, if you'd like to help out the cause, that would be amazing. Oh my gosh. I don't like the direction this chat's really going in. Bro, did you ban Kevin? Hold up, did you actually ban Kevin? That's insane. No, you didn't. I see you don't even have permission to ban him, do you? Did I? No, it says Mr. Twister. Unmod you is crazy after the first day of being modded. The pillow ain't cold tonight. Is that a threat? No, it's a promise. I'm not gonna mod you because you accidentally banned him. Or if it was on purpose, I don't care. 10-second timeout, I don't really care. Sorry, my friend is asking me about snowfall. He's hoping it snows the day that we go back to school so they get canceled. So that'd be a W. Am I excited for 2025? I don't know. At this point, it all kind of blurs together after 2020. Like, I really haven't thought about what year it is since 2020. I mean, I have OCD, so I repeat the year over and over again in my head, but that's not a joke, by the way. I actually do. But I don't really ever think about it. Like, if you ask me an event that happened in the past few years, if it was between 2020 and 2025, I couldn't tell you what it was. Do I ever check things over and over? Sometimes I also, like, if I go live if it's like 11:58 a.m., I have to wait till 12 p.m. to go live. I can't do it. I genuinely can't do it. I also repeat things over and over again in my head. And it makes you think things that you wouldn't actually believe as well. Alright, see you, Carla. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, we try to do well here. Again, tonight's been quite a random stream, but here we are. Yeah, I wouldn't, Peachy. I personally wouldn't. Kevin is definitely being Kevin right now. Alright, sounds good. Call me the Port Arthur cell, gosh. I don't know what's happening. I really don't. I feel like I've said that several times, but it remains true. Dude, I'm kind of excited for this line to hit me. I should get scraped by the edge of it. But yeah, I mean, there are different types of OCD, so... Again, mine is... I repeat numbers in my head over and over again, and I also sometimes think things that I would never normally think. Like, completely out of the ordinary. Also causes anxiety, but... that's a whole other can of worms. Port Arthur cell is crazy. Gosh. Dang. It's crazy, Airborne. National Weather Service, there were 16 additional tornadoes confirmed from the 28th outbreak alone. Yup. Yeah, the Buell, Mississippi was only an EF2. Or the what's it called? The Buell? The Bude? I think it was the Buell. No, it's the Bude. Okay. Shut up. Scared me a little bit. But yeah, that was an EF2. The tornadoes that the Port Arthur cell produced were EF3s. And no EF4 plus is confirmed yet. Again, the Port Arthur one was a 161 EF3, so it was close to an EF4. You have to get a 170 mile/hour rating. If it went down through downtown Port Arthur, it certainly would have been EF4. But I will say I actually am pretty interested in this little guy. Little cell merger here. Maybe intensifying this part of the line. How can a general thunderstorm risk be a nothing burger? Like, if you just don't see any rain at all, I guess. I suppose. It's actually really interesting. This actually looks like a supercell, like a really well-defined supercell ahead of the line producing a wedge, but it's not. It's a little cell merger. No, I got the joke. I just didn't. Never mind. No. That's fun. We're 18 subs away from our goal for tonight. Again, I think it's probably going to be a goal for tomorrow, since we're probably not going to hit it right now. Everybody just keeps timing out Kevin for 10 seconds. I mean, that's fine, but it's just interesting. Doesn't really do anything to stop him. I would prefer you don't do more than 10 seconds, though, because that's how beef gets started, but I just wanted to complain about something, you know. Waiting for this next radar scan to see what this part of our line looks like near West Salem. Chat message equals permanently banned. He created you? It's crazy. What is even happening anymore? I don't know what happened to chat. Like, why? Just why? That's my only question. How, why, and when? Should we vote out Mr. Twister? Mrs. Twister is criminal. That's crazy. So there's not significant severe weather meds, but we are talking about some thunderstorms right now in southeast Illinois that do have a very brief chance to produce an isolated damaging wind gust or very, very brief tornado. Is Butler County getting rain or thunderstorms? Nope. Chat after dark. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. We are now 18 subs away from our goal. We do this every day for areas all across the country, even whenever other people aren't live. Hi. We're here now. But seriously, that would help out a lot. And it would mean a lot to me. Mr. Twitter is crazy. Don't know why we're on base reflectivity all of a sudden, but alright. I don't think I switched to that. Okay. Yep. So, I think we can call it quits for tonight, everybody. We will have 2 videos out tomorrow, as we stated several times today. We'll see if we can actually hit 2150 tomorrow. It's been our goal, or 3150. It's been our goal for a long time now. So thank you all for tuning in to this live stream. We did well over an hour for nothingness, which, I mean, we weren't expecting really anything, but anyways, we may see a brief gust of wind tonight around 2, 3 a.m., so I wouldn't be surprised by that. But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.